Greetings to the citizens of the Republic of the Gambia. Greetings to the citizens of the sister Republic of Senegal. Greetings to the citizens of the respective ECOWAS member states. Greetings to the citizens of the entire continent of Africa. The same greetings are being extended to other regions, people, societies, groups, families, individuals, institutions, be they states or other organizations, who have taken the decision to stand up against tyranny, terrorism, repression, oppression, domination, isolation, segregation, injustice, and the abuse of human rights wherever it is taking place on earth. On our primetime Saturday Yonbe program today, this is your brother Essa Bokarr C. Live show of this program can be accessed on Radio Hello Gambia, and then the audiovisual versions will be distributed via Banjul Focus's Facebook page, my own Facebook page, and the YouTube simultaneously. Well, brothers and sisters, our theme today is the following, which is this: Neneh Mcdoll Gaye, co-star in Yahya-Gambian and the Zeinabjammeh's latest movie. In it, orphans whose parents Yahya-Gambian has been killing from 1994 to now are the easy targets. After following Yahya-Gambian and the Zeinabjammeh's legacy of pain, terror, sorrow, and horror, reason, logic, and faith will unveil their masks of satanic images pretending to be guardian angels. We shall see what the Quran has for us in relation to the treatment of orphans at the bottom of their script. We shall also review together what was culled from the archives, where scholars have presented interpretations and references to that effect, which will definitely prove that Zeinabjammeh and her husband Yahya-Gambian are using Gambian orphans to raise money to be stuffed into her shopping purse. Worst of all, doing so after Yahya-Gambian killed their parents. Ramadan the 15th, in the minds of Yahya-Gambian and Zeinabjammeh, as referenced in their script, trying all they can to quote text from the Organization of Islamic Countries, was indeed a premeditated date for them. It is around the same time Umrah begins in Mecca. We remember when she forcefully hired a jet at a rate of $300,000 to attend this year's Umrah. Umrah for despots and money magnets like the Moroccan butterfly, Zeinabjammeh, the wife of Yahya-Gambian, is when zakat from the rich in Saudi is given out to people like her. Definitely the reason why she and her husband's wagon, in the name of Aissatou Saidi, were so adamant on attending Umrah, wasting thousands of dollars, which could have bought the produce of Gambian farmers this year. They personally do not lose, but we nationally do lose. Assisting and rendering services to orphans or the needy should begin with alleviating poverty and allowing the private sector to thrive. Indeed, access to resources with effective or dynamic policies that will redistribute wealth that belongs to each and every citizen. Taxation without representation kills orphans faster than diseases would. Deprivation within domination cannot be a guarantee for orphans. Now, let us proceed and then read the introductory part of the mesmerizing, spunky verbiage they presented before the so-called National Assembly again. Gambia adopts 15th day of Ramadan to commemorate Orphans Day. Laid by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Neneh Mcdoll Gaye, before lawmakers. The motion aims at giving due consideration to orphans by paying unwavering attention to their plights and the needs as other children. She informed lawmakers that the recognition, celebration, proclamation, and commemoration of Orphans Day was an initiative developed and proclaimed by the Organization of Islamic Countries or Corporation by a resolution adopted at its 40th session of the Council of Foreign Ministers, which was held in Conakry, Republic of Guinea in December 2013, thus setting 15th day of Ramadan in the Islamic world to raise awareness about the issues and the needs of orphans. That very year, 2013, is when Yahya-Gambian ordered for the abduction and disappearance of Al-Haji Mahmoud Sise and Ibu Job. So far, we know that within these two families, there are 5 orphans. We call them orphans because they are under the column of orphans, because there are no 2 parents guiding these kids. As long as you have not produced their parents, we consider them absent and that they are not present. Therefore, we cannot determine their fate, whether they are living or dead. In that very year, you know how many people you captured and you know how many people you killed other than these 2. Therefore, it continued. How many people did you kill? Your soldiers, whose names are not announced, on December 30th, 2014. So many. We will only peg it at that for now. Now, here is what the Quran and learned scholars have to share with us after listening to the movie script of Yahya-Gambian and his wife Zeinabjammeh with their co-star Neneh Mcdoll Gaye. Indeed, someone who is so qualified to act a movie like this. Now we proceed with Surah Al-Ma'un from 1 to 7 verses. Have you seen him who denies the religion? He is the one who harshly rebuffs the orphan and does not urge the feeding of the poor. So woe to those who do prayer and are forgetful of their prayer, those who show off and deny help to others. That's Surah Al-Ma'un. Now let's continue. Allah issues a stern warning to those who misappropriate the wealth of orphans. People who consume the property of orphans wrongfully consume nothing in their bellies except fire. They will roast in a searing blaze. Surah Al-Nisa, verse 10. Give orphans their property, and do not substitute bad things for good. Do not assimilate their property into your own. Doing that is a serious crime. Let me repeat this verse. Give orphans their property, and do not substitute bad things for good. Do not assimilate their property into your own. Doing that is a serious crime. Surah Al-Nisa, verse 2. Let's proceed. Keep a close check on orphans until they reach a marriageable age. Then, if you perceive that they have sound judgment, hand over their property to them. Do not consume it extravagantly and precipitately before they come of age. Those who are wealthy should abstain from it altogether. Those who are poor should use it sensibly and correctly. When you hand over their property to them, ensure that there are witnesses on their behalf. Allah suffices as a reckoner. Surah An-Nisa, verse 6. In addition to the pronouncement for doing good towards the orphans and oppressed children, the Holy Book also addresses the guardians regarding their responsibilities towards the needy children. Quran 4:2 states, we quote, "And give the orphans their property, and do not exchange something bad of yours for something good of theirs, nor devour their property along with your own, for it is surely a great crime." As explained in the enlightening commentary of the Quran, the verse describes that treachery in the property of orphans is strictly prohibited in Islam. Besides, the verse provides 3 instructions. Firstly, the guardian can take the property till the orphan is minor and keep it as a trustee. Secondly, the guardian should not consume the property of the orphans. And thirdly, the guardian should not mix his property with that of the orphans. Hopefully, the caretakers or guardians in the orphanages worldwide are following the instructions as addressed in Islam. They should also keep in mind that the wealth of the orphans is not applied outside the profit of the orphans. For example, if the wealth is given with the intention to provide good food to the orphans in an orphanage, then that charity should not be used personally by the wealthy caretakers with the compromise of unhealthy and low-priced meal being given to the children. All in all, well-being of the orphan and an honest assessment of his expenses should be met and documented by the guardians. Quran 4:6 also tells about the property being given back to the orphans when they reach the age of maturity. The Holy Book also warned the transgressors 4:9, "And let those fear who, if they left behind them weakly children, would fear on their account. So let them be in awe of Allah and let them speak right words." The verse signifies that consuming the wealth of orphans will receive its effects in this world through their own orphans, as well as the next world through the wrath of Allah. We should be kind to the orphans of other people so that our orphans are also treated in the same way in future. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters.